Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kobe and this is Kaetech Digital. In this video, we are going to talk about custom pricing. Now, what do we mean by custom pricing? So let's say I have a website over here and I want customers to choose their own pricing. Okay, so with this item over here, they want to suggest a price for what they're going to pay for this particular item. So as you can see, I have suggested a price over here which is 15, which I don't want them to go below that, but of course they can just enter any value over here. So like let's say they want to enter let's say 20, they can be able to go ahead and enter 20 and pay. Go ahead and add it to cart and then what, and then pay. They can even go ahead and enter maybe 2,000 over here, and then they can still go ahead and then pay for it. Okay, so it is more or less like I want them to enter their own pricing, but I don't want them to go below some certain strategy over here, and that is what we call it, the custom pricing. Now of course we're going to use some plugin to make this thing happen, so make sure that you stick with me over here, and then let's jump into the this particular video for us to learn how we can set our own custom pricing using this strategy that I'm going to show you. If you are new over here, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Please do subscribe. We want to grow together. Let's enter the video. This is an e-commerce website that I have over here. As you can see, it is a Print Shop Ghana website where people can come over here to be able to order any printing that they want, and then it will be printed to them. But in this video, what we are going to do is to allow customers to name their own price, to set up their own custom pricing, so that we can be able to go ahead and then receive the order and print for them. So as you can see, I have a pricing strategy set up over here. This is just for the tutorial purposes, but I'm going to change all this pricing strategy over here and make this pricing in such a way that customers can be able to set up their own pricing over here. Now let's get into the video. So I'm going to go back to the back end of the website over here, and then with plugins over here, I'm going to search for a plugin. So hover on plugins, okay, and we're going to search for a plugin called name your price. Name your price. So we want customers to set up their own pricing. Okay, so this is good for all kinds of things that you are selling. So maybe you are selling something that you want people to be able to name their own price, or to suggest their own price for the item that they are coming to purchase. It could be anything. It could be maybe you want customers to show you love and you set up this kind of thing using WooCommerce, or you are even you're working on an investment website where you want customers to also come up with their own investment amount that they want to pay for that particular investment. So you can use these strategies to be able to make your website the way you want it. So we go searching for name your price over here, and there are a lot of name your price that comes up, but we're going to use this particular one, the WPC name your price for WooCommerce. So make sure that you have WooCommerce installed, otherwise it's not going to work. As you can see, additional plugins are required, okay, which is WooCommerce. Now I have WooCommerce installed already, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to just click on install now over here, and then I'll go ahead and click on activate to activate it. All right, so my name your price plugin over here is already installed over here. So we want to do some global settings for it. So we're going to go to settings over here, and then we will make sure that we have that global settings enabled and done for us. So as you can see, this is the status, which is enabled. You still can enable or disable it on a product basis. So on each product basis, you can either enable it or disable it. And then we have suggested price. So this one shows what is for the price over here. This item over here is basically for the currency. Okay, so this is the currency, and then this is the the label that will show over there before the currency comes, and then before the main price comes. so you can decide to either use it or not. So suggested price, okay, you can either change it to anything. It could be investment price or investment amount or anything, okay. And then the label over here says name your your price. You could name it anything, so maybe your investment or anything that you want to show us love, or name, give us anything that you want to name it over here. You can name it, you can write it over here, okay. And then we have default value. So the default value will be the product price, okay. So that's going to be the default value, so meaning that people cannot go below that particular price over there, or when there is no name in your price, that value will be able to be there. And then we have the minimum, the step, and then the maximum, okay. So you can also use the type over here. It could be select, it could be input. Okay, I'm going to just leave it as input because I want people to input their own kind of prices over there. But when you say select, it means that you want them to, you have some particular prices or particular amount that you want them to select from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just give it a minimum, and then just leave it like that. So there could be a minimum, and the minimum could be anything. So let's say I want the minimum to be maybe 1, okay. I don't want them to go below 1, right? It means that nobody can type in 0 over there and then skip the pricing over there. And then the step, if you want some particular step, so maybe from 1 they should maybe go to the next step should be 5, should be 10, and then it keeps that particular pace. So 5, 10, 15, or maybe 2, 4, that kind of a thing, right? Yeah, that is it. So I'm just, 1 is too small, so I'm going to just say 10 is going to be my minimum, right? And then I'm just going to leave the step blank, and then the maximum also what, blank over there. And then I will just click on save changes over here. All right, so it is done. These are the only settings that we're going to do over here, and I'm going to leave it as it is. Now, of course, Elements Kit is also another plugin. Essential Kit is also another plugin that you can be also use. So if you are using it, you can go ahead and then just see how it works over there. But we're not using Essential Kit over here. So as you can see, these are all other plugins that you can install to help you with your WooCommerce plugin, okay. And that is why they say it is what, Essential Kit. But we are not going to we are not going to use it. But what we will do is to go check it on the front page to see how it's working. So I'm going to refresh the website over here. All right, and as you can see, we have suggested price over here, okay. So these are all suggested price, okay. So these are all suggested price. So if I go to the individual item page over here, now you can see that there is a name your price tag over here, and the price sit at 10. Now the reason why the price sit at 10 is because we decided that the minimum should be 10, right? So if I go below, let's say 10, and then clean all this one and write 5 over here, it's still not going to work. It will still come back to 10 over here. So I can just go ahead and write maybe 25, and then it's going to work, okay. It's going to allow me to work. So I can type in any price that I want, and then I can be able to use it on clients can be able to, or customers can be able to type any price that they want, and then they can be able to purchase the item. It's more or less like either you are showing somebody love, or it is an investment pricing strategy, or any kind of pricing strategy that you want people to name their price. You can be able to use this particular plugin to be able to help you with it. Now, of course, the first setting that we did was the global settings, but we can also go back over here and then go to the individual product itself. So we're going to go to all products over here, and then we try to tackle it from the individual product basis, right? So let's say one product, we want to maybe change the settings over there to override the global settings that we did. We can also be able to do that, and that is what we're going to do over here. So let me see, this one says I see you, okay. So I just want to work with this one. I'm going to go to, let's see, the I see, I'm going to go to edit, okay. So I'm going to edit it and then try to change its settings and see how it's going to work over here. All right, so I'm going to scroll down. Now when I scroll down, you see that we have the regular price over here. Okay, so with this regular price, I want to increase this price to, let's say, 15. Okay, 15. And then I'm going to go over here. You see there is a new tab over here, or a new menu item over here which says name your price. Okay, so I'm going to go over here, and then as you can see, it is using the default settings or the global one over here. So I can either disable it or overwrite it. So I'm going to overwrite it. Okay, and then I'll say maybe the minimum should be, let's say, 15. Okay, and then if I want steps, I can just use steps over here. So I'm just overwriting what is the default one says. Okay, so this particular product is going to have a different settings than all the other ones. So if you are done with it, all what you need to do is to just click on update over here, and then let's go to the front end to see how it works. So this is it. So at the moment, what we have over here was the suggested price, which is what, 0.99, and then they say it's free shipping. But if, let's say, we refresh it over here, you see the suggested price has changed to what, $15, and then name your price to start from $15. Okay, so now we can go ahead. Now let's say we want to enter 10 over there, and let's see if it is going to work. It will still bounce back to what, the 15, because 15 is the minimum amount you can be able to enter. So for the sake of your customers, you can give a note over here which says minimum price is 15. Okay, so just for them to know that, oh, they can't go below 15 over here, and that is exactly it. So basically, this is how the plugin works, and this is how you can set custom pricing for your customers to choose their own pricing strategy for any WooCommerce website. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Please make sure that you share this video for people to be able to see this channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye.